Hello to you all. I'm Catherine Truitt, and I'm the State Superintendent of Public Instruction for the great state of North Carolina. Today, I'm going to be reading to you a book called From Farm to School, Crops of North Carolina. And this story is about digging for sweet potatoes. It's written by Heather Barnes and Karen Baltimore, and the illustrations are by Karen Baltimore. Have you ever wondered where the sweet potatoes served at your school come from? They come from farms like this one. North Carolina grows over half of all United States sweet potatoes, more than any other state. That is one reason they were named our state vegetable. Harvest begins in August with peak harvest in October. But you can find North Carolina sweet potatoes all year long. Come with us, we'll show you. Most sweet potatoes are grown on farms in the coastal plain region. North Carolina farmers grow different varieties. Did you know the inside flesh of sweet potatoes can be orange, white, yellow, pink, red, or purple? Stokes Purple was originally grown in Stokes County, North Carolina. A sweet potato vine has a stem, leaves, flowers, and roots, like other plants. We eat the plant's storage root, which grows underground. A hill is the group of sweet potatoes growing from one sprout. Can you find the hill of sweet potatoes? How many are attached to the vine? Farmers don't plant sweet potato seeds. Instead, they transplant sprouts, also called slips, grown in a field or greenhouse. In late January, farmers start growing sprouts in a greenhouse using plants they bought from North Carolina State University. Plants will be ready to transplant in 4 to 5 weeks. Farmers also grow greenhouse sprouts from whole seed sweet potatoes. The potatoes are laid between 2 layers of special potting soil. Watered daily, the potatoes will soon start growing stems. In March, farmers spread whole seed sweet potatoes on the ground. A roller mounted on the front of a tractor pushes the potatoes into the ground before they are covered by a thin layer of soil. Did you know that U.S. President George Washington was also a sweet potato farmer? Next, a clear layer of plastic is laid over the rows. The plastic helps hold in water and heat and protects the plants from frost. Plants breathe oxygen through small holes in the plastic. Farmers water seed potatoes through drip tape, which is laid under the plastic. Stems begin to grow from the seed sweet potatoes. The stem we cut is called a sprout. Did you know Native Americans grew sweet potatoes? As sprouts grow, the farmer will tear larger holes in the plastic so more oxygen can reach the plant. Field-grown sprouts will be ready in May. They will be cut and transplanted to a different field. Cut sprouts are between 8 and 12 inches long and don't have any roots. In April, farmers start getting different fields ready for transplanting sweet potato sprouts. Land is plowed and formed into raised beds using a bedder. The raised beds help water drain through the soil. Workers ride on a machine called a setter to transplant sprouts in the planting field. Sweet potatoes are not planted in the same field 2 years in a row. The farmers rotate fields to help control weeds, insects, and disease. Sprouts are placed in fingers of a wheel that rotates and plants each sprout. After setting, rows are plowed. This allows the farmer to mix fertilizer into the soil and helps control weeds. The sweet potato vines will eventually grow enough to cover the bare soil between the rows. Did you know that dinosaurs may have eaten sweet potatoes? Sweet potato vines have pink or purple flowers. Honeybees carry pollen from flower to flower. With their help, farmers can grow lots of sweet potatoes. The sweet potato weevil is the most serious pest to sweet potatoes. In August, you will see green traps in sweet potato fields. Farmers are looking for sweet potato weevils, insects that damage plant vines and roots. Traps are checked to see if any weevils are in the field. It takes between 90 and 120 days without frost, known as frost-free days, to grow a sweet potato. Harvest will start in August. Farmers use a special plow which gently digs the sweet potatoes, flipping them on top of the ground. Sweet potatoes, like many vegetables and fruits, are harvested by hand. Workers collect sweet potatoes in plastic buckets and carry them to a truck where they are poured into wooden boxes. African American scientist George Washington Carver created over 100 products using sweet potatoes. Each box has a piece of paper stapled to it with information including what day the sweet potatoes were harvested and the farm name. Most boxes hold 40 bushels. 1 bushel is equal to 55 pounds. Wow! That's a lot of sweet potatoes. Trucks take the boxes of sweet potatoes to a storage building where a forklift unloads them. The boxes are stacked inside a temperature-controlled storage building. Some sweet potatoes are sold as soon as they are harvested. Most sweet potatoes are cured after harvest. Kept in a warm, humid room for 4 to 7 days, starch in the sweet potato will change to sugar, making them taste sweeter. Once cured, sweet potatoes can be stored at cooler temperatures for up to 1 year before being sold by the farmer. The boxes are removed from storage when it is time to sell. The sweet potatoes are washed, graded for quality, and sorted by size. Cool fact: Columbus took sweet potatoes on his trip back to Europe. Sweet potatoes are packed based on their size. Jumbos are the biggest, US number 1 is the next size, and the smallest roots are called canners. A sorting board is a training tool that can be used by workers in the field to separate the sweet potatoes by size. Many sweet potatoes are packed in 40-pound boxes. Others are packed in bags, trays, or microwavable wraps. Farmers also sell them for processing food into products, including baby food. Did you know that yams and sweet potatoes are not the same? North Carolina farmers sell sweet potatoes all over the world. Some are sold through the North Carolina Farm to School program and brought to your school in big trucks from the North Carolina Department of Agriculture and Consumer Services. Sweet potatoes can be eaten raw or cooked. Did you know you can eat the whole sweet potato? Even the skin? Sweet potato sticks are a delicious snack. Ask an adult to help you cut a sweet potato into sticks or slices. I like to dip mine in ranch dressing. Yummy! Sweet potatoes are not just delicious, they are good for you too. A medium sweet potato has only 100 calories and is a good source of vitamins A and C. How are they served in your school? Did you know the sweet potatoes are also high in beta-carotene? I love warm, delicious whole grain sweet potato muffins for breakfast. How about you?